been a while, but I'm back. I had a little issue. First of all, you all know I had a problem with my drum sander, which I finally got that all worked out. $400 later, a new motor, reading the owner's manual from start to finish, readjusting all the drums. My sander, the day I put the motor in, I was so anxious to sand out my top that, and I didn't really anticipate any problem, but the paper came off the drum, one of the drums, and destroyed my green spike top. I called Mario, who had dug around, found me another top, which I have now sanded out. And using the tape method that we discussed earlier on the bikes, this top has been joined and cut out. When I cut this top out, right now, for this purposes of what I'm doing right now, I leave about an eighth of an inch off the line. Just give me something to work with. We're going to talk about rosettes and stuff. So, because the next thing to do after joining this and sanding it and cutting it out is to install the rosette. Of course, rosettes, they come in, concentric circles, like this Martin herringbone rosette that will have a black, white, black ring. There's all kinds of different rosettes. I've seen, you guys have seen, some of them are there. That is one area where the luthier gets to express himself and use a little creative license. And I've done some crazy things. I've done crowns of thorns, and let me grab this guitar. This is an example of the concentric circles. I'm just finishing up this guitar for a guy. This one's got a ring of abalone in the center. But there, like I say, there's all kinds of different rosettes that people can do. The one I'm going to use on this, first of all, I'm going to talk to you about the material that I used. I'm just going to read right off of what the website where I bought this stuff came from. This stuff is actually a metal composite. It's M3, it's short for micromolecular metal, made up of metal that has been deconstructed to the micromolecular level, realloyed, then reconstructed, creating a completely new metal composite material. This material is mostly used for its astounding structural properties, but is now being recognized for its remarkable beauty as well. The new metal has the same visual characteristics of the source metal, with a surface hardness that will allow an unbelievable gem quality finish, yet it can be turned on a wood lathe and used standard wood turning tools. I'm going to show you this stuff here in just a minute, but for this rosette, what I've done is I take me a piece of not MDF, but just fiberboard, 1/4 inch thick, and I will mark the center and then square across, breaking it into 4 segments, then go diagonal corner to corner, which breaks it into 8, and then I divide each of those segments, which gives me 16 segments. This inner circle here represents the sound hole. That outer circle represents the inside of the rosette. The second circle represents the inside of the rosette. The outer circle is the outside of the rosette. Now, each one of those segments is going to be a piece of this right here. That, if you see this, I have taken, and that's what that material looks like. I hope that camera will focus on that. But each one of these is a little trapezoid, and that will get glued on there. I use hot glue to glue that on there, because then afterwards I can spray it with water and it'll pop right off. No. In this case, I didn't have it pop right off. I used Tight Bond glue. But anyway, I'll glue those on there, and then I'll put a piece of, I forgot to lay that out, but a piece of white or black or whatever, and I'll go just all the way around. Anyway, here's what I wind up with. This will be this rosette right here. And if you can see that, there are 1/8 inch wide strips of wingay in between this metal composite material. Wingay is my back and side wood. This will also get a black-white black ring, thin black-white black ring on the inside and on the outside. And it will go, you know, as you can see, it'll go like that. And I think this kind of looks good with the color of this top, and the black, the darkness of the wingay. This whole guitar is just going to have a kind of a dark color scheme to it. So obviously, once you get all this glued on there like so, then I will take my my Dremel with my router base on a 3/16 peg. This will go on the peg, and you just clean that up. Just go, you know, you just clean that up, clean the outer edges up. Obviously, you can see that this is much wider than than what the finished product is, because I have cleaned it up so much. In this case here, using this material, I actually go after finishing this up to the finished dimensions. I will just cut it out completely, all the way through this base material, and then I just sand it to that thickness, which I will inlay. I mean, it's the material on the back here is paper thin, but it acts as a backing material, and that entire thing will get inlaid into the top. It will get inlaid into the top, basically using the same method that I've used to make the rosette. I will start out with, because of the width of this rosette, I will start out with an 1/8 inch down spiral bit, and I will start in the center, and I will work my way out to the finished edges. And as I get closer to my final finish cut, I will go to the smaller bit, a 1/32 down spiral router bit to make the final cut. And the down spiral bits are available from Stuart McDonald or probably LMI, wherever you buy your, but that helps to eliminate fuzz around the edges. If you look at this top, you can also see that I have shellacked around the area where I'm going to be working, and that helps to eliminate fuzz. So what I will do is I will just start, I will mark the ID and the OD of this rosette, where it's going to go on here, and then I will start in the center, and I will just route out a pocket for this to go into. So we'll just leave that. I can't pull that out. It talks about that. While we're talking about tops, I'm going to go ahead and set this out here, and I have gone ahead and prepared my braces for the top here. Now my braces are I just use I use right off the plan that I have, and I sort of pre-shape these. Now there'll be a lot of shaping going after the fact here. I've used a Coca-Cola bridge plate, and I will make up the X like that according to this template that I have here. I will make up my X, and then afterwards, of course, I'll talk to you more about bracing and about tuning the braces once it's all assembled, but I just wanted to show you that I've gone ahead and made up the braces. So that's what that's going to look like. So that is that. I'm going to go ahead and route this pocket out, inlay this rosette, and then flip this over, lay out the braces, and then we will install the braces on there using the Go Bar deck, just like I did on the back. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email on the forum, or a message on the forum. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Once again, thank you.